Blackstone Audio presents The Fifth Queen by Maddox Ford. This book contains the following dedication: to Joseph Conrad. The Fifth Queen, and How She Came to Court. Part 1. The Coming. 1. Magister Nicholas Udall, the Lady Mary's pedagogue, was very hungry and very cold. He stood undecided in the mud of a lane in the Austin Friars. The quickset hedges on either side were only waist-high, and did not shelter him. The little houses all round him, of white daub with grey corner beams, had been part of the old friars' stables and offices. All that neighbourhood was a maze of dwellings and gardens, with the hedges dry, the orchard trees bare with frost, the arbours wintry and deserted. This congregation of small cottages was like a patch of common that squatters had taken. The great house of the Lord Privy Seal, who had pulled down the monastery to make room for it, was a central mass. Its gilded vanes were in the shape of men-at-arms, and tore the ragged clouds with the banners on their lances. Nicholas Udall looked at the roof and cursed the porter of it. "He could have given me a cup of hippocras," he said, and muttered, as a man to whom Latin is more familiar than the vulgar tongue, a hexameter about pocula plena. He had reached London before 9 in one of the King's barges that came from Greenwich to take musicians back that night at 4. He had breakfasted with the Lady Mary's women at 6 off warm small beer and fresh meat, but it was 11 already, and he had spent all his money upon good letters. He muttered, "Pauper sum, patior fatior quod dant ferro," but it did not warm him. The Magister had been put in the Lady Mary's household by the Lord Privy Seal, and he had a piece of news as to the lady's means of treasonable correspondence with the Emperor, her uncle. He had imagined that the news, which would hurt no one because it was imaginary, might be worth some crowns to him. But the Lord Privy Seal and all his secretaries had gone to Greenwich before it was light, and there was nothing there for the Magister. "He might have known as much, a learned man," the porter had snarled at him. "Isn't the new Queen at Rochester? Would our Lord bide here? Didn't your Magistership pass his barge on the river?" "Nay, it was still dark," the Magister answered. The porter sniffed, and slammed to the grating in the wicket. Being of the old faith, he hated those Lutherans, or those men of the new learning that it pleased his master to employ. Udall hesitated before the closed door.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?